wide out running the football, but against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Let's go! One! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! One! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! One! Hey, check! 3 down!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Strong right! Let's go! One!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Run it! Oh, baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Now let's go. We got three, fellas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And now running right through him. They're spinning now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
second down. Here's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? None! What? None! What's the
A handoff. Fournette running left. Muscles him off. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a give to Fournette. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go! 3 and 38! Hey, check. 3 down. Flex round! Check. Let's go! 3 and 38! 3 and 38! Flex round! He's checking. Crash.
The tight end Henry here in motion. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Ohio, here we go! 3 and 38!
Now it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go. 1, 9.
Fournette running right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Fournette on the counter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Right. He's shot right here. Set on the right. Set on the right. Here we go. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Run. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Come on, let's go. Alert. 3 down. Flex round. Check. Flex round.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll drop to throw.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. For a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's something big. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watson on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A final shot before the break, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Flex round. Let's go.
Here's Watson. A final shot before break. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And some space here. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when it emerges, you've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I can even go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And fights through one man. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Johnson running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand Ohio!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. He's at the 30. 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Let's round! Let's go! Ohio!
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's J.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now let's go!
Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 24 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes past him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go! Grand 38! We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Ohio!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Jets are going to have a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Ohio!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight end right. All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down and 12.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.